Bye, Bubbas. See you in a bit. Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we got some more stuff to talk about, specifically taxes and how it applies to politicians. But what we're doing for the activity right now is we just got done at Detail Garage over here in Orem. They recently opened up picking up some detailing supplies for the Camaro. I know she looks nasty today, but I promise after today, well, sometime this week, she's gonna get cleaned up and we're gonna get this car looking good for the summer season. But we're gonna go head out to Dry Canyon Makeout Point in Orem, for those who don't know. But you know, it's a spot I used to go hang out. There is some good hiking around there and stuff. I used to go hang out when I was younger. So we're gonna go out there today to talk about our political topic for the day. So stay tuned. All right, so we're at Dry Canyon, and as soon as I get here, I'm like, okay, well, we're stuck for him in the car. Except I turn around, and I see behind me, all that has been blowing in. You see that? Yeah, it's getting pretty windy, and I don't think we got much time to make a video, so I'm gonna have to make this quick. We'll do a walk around of the Camaro or something. Like, look at that, all coming in. Here you go. And for the Camaro, this is my baby. This is Kerrigan. I named her Kerrigan because of that line in StarCraft where they say, "Awaken my son and embrace the glory that is your birthright." Just kind of felt right when I got her. But what I have on her, obviously, is the tire stickers. I've got Continental DSW 06s on it. We do have an MBRP axleback exhaust with a MagnaFlow X pipe in place of the resonator. And then walking back around, the engine, there's not too much to see in there, but I do have K&N cold air intake. Took the throttle body from a 72mm up to an 80mm, ported the intake manifold, and Turbo Lab down in Orem did the tune for the whole thing. So that's my baby. When we did the dyno last year, it was rated at 305 horsepower at the wheel. There's an increase about 30 horsepower from what it was before. So there's the car. Let's go see more views. All right, so there's the parking lot right there. Camaro behind that SUV. And then this is one of the trails that starts here. There's another trail back there, and some more back there. But for today, since we got to be quick, we're just going to do the quick one right up through here and go look out over the county so you guys can see some of the views. I mean, man, check out these views. How dope is this? And I mean, it's not that far. So if you need a quick get out, or you can't really hike too much, like I know my wife having lupus, it's kind of hard to get her out and into a serious hike. So these types of little ones come in so clutch, and especially with like my dog, Kelb, that you guys have seen, a German Shepherd with arthritis and everything. He can't get out as much. Places like these come in handy. Unfortunately, not always able to do the extensive hikes like I like to, but man, I grew up here playing in this little canyon. Haven't been back for a little bit, especially with winter. I don't think I've been here in about 2 years now, but man, the views out here are absolutely gorgeous. Let me close the door because it's getting windy. So the big thing here today is that for number 5 on the agenda, we have on the list that politicians should not have exemptions from taxes that the regular citizens do not have. Or I can't remember the exact wording of the text, but essentially it's that the taxes that apply to us citizens should apply the exact same way to the politicians. An example of that would be something like the income tax break that the politicians get for having a second residence because they live in DC and then also in wherever they're from. Get rid of that. All right. We can get rid of that one. That's just an example. You know, we have a lot of things going on with the politicians and the way they act. You know, there's been talks of things like wanting to get rid of the income tax for the congressmen. That'd be the House and the Senate. There's been some talk from some of the politicians wanting to get rid of the income tax for themselves, even though we all still have to follow through with income taxes. So if they're going to get rid of income taxes for themselves first, they should have to get rid of it for us. That would just be one example. You know, there's a lot of things that are going on right now, and again, trying to just fill the whole kind of mindset of making sure that politicians end that disconnect they have between their policies and the consequences of those same policies, kind of the double standards that have been going on. That's what this whole thing is geared towards. This isn't anything complex or crazy, just a simple blanket statement of if you're going to pass taxes on us, then they should also apply to you in the exact same way. That's it. So, don't forget to vote for Molnar for 2020 to be Utah's 4th District Representative to United States Congress. Vote Libertarian, vote for Molnar this year. There's way too much stuff going on. I know there's all that talk of, oh, this election is too important to take a chance on a third-party candidate and make a statement. No. This election is, and everything going on shows exactly why the two-party system has failed us all. That the Republicans and the Democrats don't really care about us. If there's ever a time to try for a third-party candidate, to try for a libertarian, now is the time that you have to make the chance. Because right now we have totalitarian, tyranny, fascism, all coming to the United States right now. The government is way out of hand, and we can't tolerate the Democrats and the Republicans any longer. There's a lot of talk from the Republicans about how the Democrats are so bad. Well, you know what? The Republicans are doing the exact same stuff right now. You don't need Democrats when you've got Republicans. So, vote Libertarian, vote Molnar for 2020 to tell DC enough.